This is Jerry Mashesky with Balance Community Slackline Outfitters out here in Germantown, Maryland. Today we're going to be looking at a really cool technique for tensioning off of your Alpine WebLock using the anchor hole as a rigging plate to minimize additional equipment needed on your anchor and to streamline rigging. So let's get started. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to tension this slack line using a line grip and a pulley system. But instead of having a separate sling for the tensioning system, I'm going to use the anchor hole of the Alpine WebLock as a rigging plate. So I'm going to tension straight off of this hole right here. As you can see, there's quite a bit of extra room in there even after this shackle is installed. I've already have a sling set up here, and even still there's more room. So some of the benefits of doing this method is it eliminates the need for an entire second sling on your tree and kind of streamlines this whole process. This is especially nice for high lines when you're trying to minimize the gear you need to bring and maximize each component. So the way I have it set up here is I have a Dyneema sling here, Dyneema climbing sling, tripled up and passed through the anchor hole. And it's terminated with a shackle going to my pulley system. And one thing that's important to note here is you want the sling to be entirely above the front pin of the WebLock on both sides. Can't really see the other side, but make sure it's fully above, just like that. So extend my pulleys out, and you can see here I have the line grip set up just as I normally would set it up, upside down, of course. It's supposed to be oriented like this. Take this tail out. Don't mind that. So now we're going to tension as normal here. Start applying tension. And as you can see, we have somewhat of a rigging plate concept going here. It's important to note that once you start applying tension here, it's really good to kind of push down on the WebLock to ensure these strands of sling stay above the front pin. You don't want them to jam in there, or else it's really hard to manage the webbing. So let's continue to tension here. Tight enough, and as normal with the line grip, you want to be sure that this tail doesn't get too loose, so pull slack through there as you are tensioning your line. Right, so we have a fully tensioned line here, and before we transfer any of the tension over, you want to make sure that these critical points like here and here are free from any obstacles, because as we release the brake, this strand of webbing is going to get tight, and if it's in contact with any sharp edges here or here or here, there could pose a problem and damage your webbing. So we have it all free of obstacles here. So now let's go ahead and detension. Nice and slow. Remove the line grip. Voila! We have a cleanly rigged slack line. No additional pieces of gear, no slings, no nothing. And I just kind of leave my pulleys there. You can take them completely out of the equation if you want. But it's so nice to have a cleanly rigged slack line with no additional hardware. All we have here is span set, shackle, WebLock, line, WebLock, shackle, span set. Simple as that. Really clean, no additional slings. I am a huge fan of this method. And detensioning is the same thing, just reinstall the pulley system back on the line, as in the line grip video that there's a link in the description. You want to start with your line grip attached fairly close to the WebLock to allow a lot of release distance in case the line is long. That pretty much covers it for this cool technique with the Alpine WebLock 4.0. Thanks for watching. My name again is Jerry Mashesky, Balance Community Slackline Outfitters. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Check out our website, balancecommunity.com, for more videos and information on the line grip and Alpine WebLock. Thanks again.